feel like you should have started it when
Y'all went through SpongeBob for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we were talking about
It'd be
SpongeBob.
like that. It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. You just talk about SpongeBob.
That's facts. Dude,
Look.
I'm weak. I'm out here with 10 HP, 12 armor class.
That's
Oh,
level 1.
Level 1. I got 11 health.
We don't even.
Skrill, it could be worse. You could be Bandage. I think Bandage had 8 HP in the first session.
Jesus.
I think I have 12.
I
think I have
constitution,
12.
not your strong suit.
At least one of y'all has more health than me. I got 11. That's not.
Y'all all have health than I do.
No, I have 11.
Stop
We're
complaining.
going down the line, and then Nick's just like, "You have health?"
You guys have health.
Wait, y'all alive?
Yo, you got health? I got this. It's a fly. It kind of just flies out of your hand. Shit.
I've got 11.
9.
Oh.
Nine. Oh.
Single digit.
That's oof.
You be careful now.
I'm about to get
Careful
one
now.
shot.
Don't get hit.
I'm gonna get one shot.
Rip Casrai.
Alright.
Are we good to go, Dominic?
Yeah, it started.
Welcome, adventurers, to the first session of the Reclaim Birthright. I will be your Dungeon Master, Bakiril Palmer, and tonight we have our lovely players. Nick, can you introduce us to yourself and your character, please?
Casrai, Redstone.
Okay, and what is Casrai Redstone?
Cleric of the Grave Domain. He is a pink tiefling with little curved horns, who has a little heart at the end of his tail.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Dominic, can you introduce yourself and your character for us, please?
Hi, I'm Dominic. I'll be playing somebody named Innovation. He's a tiefling as well. He's gray. No, he's amethyst. He has gray hair, and he has a pointy tail. He's an asshole, and he's an artificer.
Okay, thank you, Dom. Moop, can you describe your character for us a little bit? Tell us a little bit about them.
Yes, I can. I'm Moop, and I play Jebediah, Saffles, or Jeb. Just call him Jeb, please. He is a tiefling ranger. There is hello. No, go away. He's a tiefling ranger. He's red, with like peachy hair, I guess, and one horn. He's got a cowboy hat, and he's a cowboy. He's a cowboy.
Oh, I also forget that my guy had ram horns. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, Moop. Skrill, can you describe your character for us, please?
Alright, my character is Maddielyn Amaryllis. She is a bard. She has blue eyes. She has ram horns as well. But unlike most of the cast, she has elven ears because her daddy was a freak. So it's completely different.
Thank you, Skrill.
Thank you, Skrill. Alright, and Clara, taking up the rear, can you tell us the name of your character and a little bit about her?
Okay, my name's Clara. I'm playing Sypha Nightwater. She is a tiefling warlock. She's 5 foot. She's got short, dark blue hair. She's lilac, and she's got big, bright yellow eyes, and she's got a little heart at the end of her tail too.
Shit, we doing heights? Oh fuck.
Thank you, Clara. So for this session, we'll be starting in the icy land of Lapinya, a frozen, war-torn kingdom currently being run by the recently widowed Queen Maud. The kingdom struggles to pull itself together as the king has left with no named heir, and the remaining heirs now fight to each stake a claim in the kingdom. However, that is not where our story lies. Instead, we will be following the humbler race, the tieflings of this land. Non-native to the freezing cold of Lapinya, tieflings are treated as lesser than their more human counterparts, and have 2 options once in kingdom: join the circus or fend for yourself in the icy plains. The penalty from straying what you've been told to do is death. Our party, however, has elected to follow the circus path, all with their own motives, and that's where we will find them now. So it is a pretty average evening at the circus. You guys are preparing for a show. We're gonna go down the list as to what everybody is doing, so we can find out about your little role in the circus. Casrai, what are you doing, darling?
So Casrai is making sure that everything is generally, the area is generally cleaned up. Other than that, is also getting some stuff ready just in case there are any accidents during the show. Hoping not, but you know, it's always good to have at least a couple of bandages ready.
You have a partner. There is one other healer in here. Okay. So A has she's kind of salmony skinned. She would be helping you in the circus right now. She's got like kind of muddy burgundy hair, but she is kind of like kneeled down helping you collect up things in the event that somebody injures themselves. Any interaction with her, or are you just doing your thing?
She's kind of quietly doing this thing for a moment before we're just kind of glancing over at her. So, are we pretty much ready? I mean, I have a couple of other things that I need to get out, but it looks, I mean, from where I'm standing, it looks like everything seems to be all right.
Yeah, no, I think we're doing pretty okay. We should be fine. Hopefully nobody falls again today. But I think we're doing great otherwise.
Well, great. No. I don't think anyone's going to have much of a problem today. So I think we, or at least until the show's over, we might have a respite.
One of the male tieflings who you would know, all the male tieflings are kind of shuffled into one tent for the night. His name is Nephis. He is one of the escape artists there. He's a dark purple. Comes in.
Color
he goes,
is very important.
Casrai?
Uh-huh.
So, Phantasma wants you in the main tent. He says it's an emergency.
Oh, okay. Did he ask for me to bring anything?
No, he just said get Casrai.
Oh, okay. I'm coming.
Alright. And then we will skip down to innovation. Becky are doing your own thing. You guys are repairing a broken carriage. You guys can't really take it anywhere because the wheel has just kind of snapped itself in half.
God fucking damn it. Why can't they keep these things? God, nah. Fuck.
It's a wood wheel, innovation. It's gonna break.
Yeah, but they gotta be more careful with these mechanisms. They're not.
It's a wheel.
My time is precious. I hate being out of.
I hate to inform you of this, innovation. I don't think they care about our time.
No, they don't. I'm very aware of this. But still, my time is precious to me. And in the end, that's all that fucking matters.
Alright, you know? Are
Sorry.
you gonna fix the wheel?
Yes, of course. I'll
Okay.
get out my fucking tinkery tools.
It's chill.
So with Dex and proficiency, it's gonna be a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you get it on there real good.
And I
It's still wood wheel though. It will inevitably break.
he doesn't care. They just gotta be careful with this thing in his mind. Because he's careful with his things.
Okay.
Somewhat.
So you get that wheel on there, and you're feeling a little proud of yourself.
Okay. I'm calm. I'm calm. I promise. I'm not calm.
And with that, Nephis comes trotting up. He's like, innovation!
Nephis?
Phantasmo says he needs you in the big tent.
Is someone dying? We've talked about this.
Well, he said he needs you, he's our boss, so...
Fine. I'll go. And I put my hands in my in my lab coat, and I walk that way.
Okay. So you head towards the big coat. Jeb, what are you doing?
Tending to animals. I think he's kind of feeding them, probably. Like putting out food, patting them on the head, keep whistling a tune to himself.
Mm-hmm. Where's your boy?
Bruner's probably like where I guess he's meant to be. He's probably put, in a certain spot for feeding, I imagine. So it's just not dangerous for other animals. So he's probably, I guess, in a cage. And I feel like Jeb's probably not. Exactly. I feel like he definitely, like, as he's feeding him, he kind of is just like, oh, sorry about the buddy. Kind of, like, apologizing, having to put him in a cage.
Alright, and Jeb, can you roll perception for me?
Okay.
It's a what, homie?
That's a 10.
Okay. So you're going down the line. And everything seems to be fine. You're feeding all the animals.
Oh, great.
When Nephis comes into the beast room and he goes, Jeb, what are you doing? Phantasmo, go! Big tent,
What?
now!
Oh, what? Alrighty then. And I think he's just gonna trot
He
along.
looks a little irritated with you as you walk by.
I think he's like kind of confused. He's like, and I think he just goes along. I don't think he just kind of brushes it off.
Okay. Maddie.
Hello.
What are you doing, Maddie, darling?
Sitting back in a chair, probably playing the JoJo theme on my lute.
Fantastic. I think you are the only musician in the circus, actually. So they would need you for the show. You've probably got like 5 or 6 hours until that happens, though.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just chilling, like my legs propped up, and leaning back, like head against the desk.
Okay.
Top of my chair, just playing a lute.
Okay. So you're having a good time.
Occasionally looking over just to make sure no one's touching my fiddle.
I better not touch that fiddle.
It's Maddie's fiddle.
Maddie's only.
So the flap to your tent opens, and Nephis is standing there.
I just kind of like look over to him, and then one by one, like each finger leaves the lute, and I like put it down to the side, stand up.
Hi.
Hey.
So, big thing happening in tent Phantasmo. Need you go tent, please. I'm out of breath.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go.
You do that. I'm gonna just pack my stuff, make sure it's all situated, head out.
Sypha,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing, my love?
So it's like a few hours before the show starts, you said.
Uh-huh. Y'all got a bit of time. Your shows are late at night, it's early evening.
So I think what she's doing is she's probably like in her own like area, like her tent or her room or whatever, and she's got like a few different like outfits like kind of laid out because she's trying to decide like what she's gonna wear to perform that night.
Yeah, the girls have one pretty big tent to themselves.
Yeah, so I think she's just kind of like putting like some pieces like together, trying to figure out like what she wants to go for that night.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay, and you are doing acrobatics, correct? Yes?
She's an actor, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, you're getting your little outfit together, and, as with the previous members of the party, Nephis enters your room.
Nephis?
I know I'm not supposed to be here, but Phantasmo told me to get you, so I'm getting you to take you to the front, because we gotta go now, because everybody else is... for me to get to you
Fantasma?
first. Yes.
Alright. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll go ahead and head over.
No, not a couple minutes. We gotta go now, together, now.
Now?
Now.
I think she just kind of like rolls her eyes and then she goes ahead and she follows him out.
Okay, so you and Nephis walk back to the tent where everybody else is kind of congregated, and you're standing there together, and Fantasimo comes from out of the back to the front, and he looks a little flustered. Jeb, he's looking really irritated with you, specifically as he approaches.
Damn, what'd I do? Damn. I don't think Jeb understands. Jeb just doesn't know what's happening, so very placid, I think. Jeb don't know what's going on.
So, I've called you five here for something very important. As you know, we are having a show tonight. And in the show, we have some very important guests that are attending.
And these important guests are...
Princess, Poppy and Ash, accompanied by Prince Brycet, who had plans to come here because apparently Princess Poppy has a favorite lion in our circus, which I was woefully unaware of.
Oh, that's why everyone made.
No, not just that, Jebediah, because apparently Nephis went to go and check this morning while you were sleeping, and that lion is not in our caravan, as well as two others.
I think he blinks. I think he blinks and he's like, oh. It's like, I think he just kind of blinks and he's like, oh.
What an idiot.
Well, Innovation, he's not so much of an idiot because I need all five of you to go and get them back.
Why me? Wow, what was that voice? Holy shit,
Because
what
they're
was that
taking a
voice?
cart, and if that cart breaks, someone has to be there to fix it.
Someone's gotta
They
fix
can-
it, wheel boy.
They can just be
Well-
careful. Can anyone in this entire circus be careful?
No. They're
I think
tieflings,
it's-
Innovation.
I'm a tiefling and I'm very careful.
Sure.
Well, I guess this might be my fault. Best I go.
You think it might be your fault?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I was pretty sure that they were.
It's very much your fault, Jebediah.
No.
Well, the lion is a wild animal. He's really far from being tamed. I'm sure he might have slipped out just out of, not wanting to be caged up for a little bit.
I do not like being caged up. That is a thing.
Has
But
there been
okay.
any sightings at all? Like maybe someone saw one, or maybe someone's heard any weird noises where we can start?
No. It couldn't have gone far. I hope. It's not in the town. We've sent word down north, and they have found nothing. So we can assume it's somewhere nearby or closer to the woods.
Well, we should
Right.
probably track the steps. Aren't you a tracker, Jeb? Aren't you like some kind of fancy ranger?
I'm a bit of a tracker. Yes. Then
Let's check the cages first, then. I would say that would be a wise choice, I guess.
because the only I guess I'm not because Bruno's there. That's one line. We got one line.
No, Bruno is not part of the three that are missing.
Okay, so all right, cool. Because I definitely think I think Jeb's kind of thinking about it, and he's like, Bruno might have an idea where they are. He might, be able to sniff them out. He is a lion after all.
It is the middle of Eris. It is freezing cold outside.
Now,
Go and get it, and bring it back before the show starts. Or it won't just be docked wages that you have to worry about. Understood?
Yes, sir.
understood.
Yes. let's get a move on before they move further away.
He's right.
Before we go, Innovation runs to his tent to grab his pack.
Okay.
Jeb wants to go in. Well.
You want to
Yeah,
go get
no.
your pack?
Yeah.
All right, y'all can go
get
get
the
your
line.
stuff.
Okay, yeah, Sypha does that.
All right, well, y'all have gone to go get your things. Nephis has prepared the cart for you. It's a pretty standard horse-pulled cart.
Okay.
All right. I told you guys, a lot of this game is up to y'all. I've given you guys the plot. You chase it, you do something else. It's an open
God.
world.
God.
So, should we try and there might be traces of them in the little area with the animals.
Yeah, I guess probably checking the actual lion pen is probably a good idea.
Well, while you guys are on that, and then I'm gonna prop myself up so I'm laying sideways in the carriage. I'll make sure to keep the seats warm for you.
All right.
I think Jeb just gives kind of a wave as he's kind of going to go and check.
I will go with you, Jeb. If everybody's volunteering.
Oh, I love the company, pal.
I think Sypha's she's not going to say anything, but she is going to go ahead and go out and follow those two.
Okay.
Casrai is going to follow very hesitantly.
Okay.
So it's just Maddie hanging back.
Maddie just chilling, whatever.
I poke my head out of the window, and I say to myself, well, I didn't think I'd be by myself. And then I kind of roll my eyes and scoop my way out of the seat.
Oh, we got the whole team.
And
She don't
just
have anyone.
stay not entirely behind, but caboose.
Okay.
I am
All
killing
right.
myself with that voice, but it's well worth it.
So you guys make your way into where the animals are kept. And Bruno kind of bumps his head against the bars. Jeb.
I think he's gonna give him a good scratch behind the
All right.
ear.
He's very appreciative.
Pet, 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 pet. I think he gets a bit distracted for a moment. I think he's just kind of petting him, oh, who's a good? And then he's like, oh, wait, right, we're doing something.
Anna's gonna roll an investigation check real quick.
You're gonna roll an investigation. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
To see if I could find any clues.
Go right ahead.
That is a 21.
That's a 21? Yeah. So the cages that would hold the lions in seem to have been broken. They seem to have been broken by someone.
Someone? It doesn't seem like was animals at all. It wasn't them breaking
No, it
out?
looks like someone let them out. Because they're not... It's not clawed from the inside. It's the outside is broken.
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, good news. Good news.
That is not all.
Oh, never mind.
You do see, because there's a little bit of frost on the grass coming from that point, you can track the lions where they went from that point.
I have two pieces of good news.
Mm-hmm.
Jeb, it's not technically your fault.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Second, the tracks lead outside. There's tracks leading outside, so we can follow them. Jeb, that's on you, because I can't really track. I can only investigate.
I actually don't know what tracking is, because I guess...
Survival.
And I guess the bad news is that somebody let them out.
Well, I don't know who...
A person?
Yes.
Who let them out? I didn't...
The cages are broken from the outside.
Oh.
That's strange. I don't... Usually no one wants... So I don't really understand what... Out. That's...
Moop.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Darling, sweetie. When
Yes.
you talk, we're getting every second word, and I don't know if it's because you're far from the mic or not, because
No!
you're coming through clear.
I don't know. It might be internet.
It's like,
That was weird.
they, two,
Mm.
So,
Wait, I might be able to. Better?
yeah, better. It's the. I swear he's speaking English. Oh.
Little did he know it was not bad.
No, it's good now. I had to refresh. I had to swap over to mobile internet, so.
It's good. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because it does that sometimes. It has to clunk.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
All right.
Yeah. Hopefully that's better. But I think he's just kind of confused. He's like scratching his chin. Like, I don't really get. Usually people don't like going near him, so I don't get why someone's trying to let him out.
It's a setup, dumbass.
Setup.
Someone's trying to make us look bad in front of the royalty.
Oh.
It's pretty obvious.
Now why would I go and do that?
Or someone's trying to make Jeb look bad.
No. Now why
Or
would I go
someone
and
just
do
trying to make
that?
a lion.
As much as I would, I hate saying this, but Jeb is one of the most liked people here.
I mean, he smiles at that. He's like, "Oh, you're too kind." Really?
Don't.
He's still smiling in animation. I think he's very tempted to give him like a little shoulder bump, but he's not going to. He knows not to touch it.
I will literally kill you.
Oh, I bet you will.
So,
Lead on, Jeb. It's your move. I did the hard work.
Okay, I guess tracking time. So that's probably survival. I don't know because it doesn't.
It is survival.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. Or not. Wow. That's a 7.
oh,
Okay, Jeb.
Okay.
And there's no form of luck in this game.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
No luck for us. Oh, nuts.
So, Jeb starts to lead you guys out a little bit of the ways. Do you guys get up in the cart to follow Jeb?
Sure, yeah.
yeah, Sypha will.
Yes, but I'm still taking up the same amount of space that I was before I got out of it. Still kicking my feet out.
Okay. So Jeb, you lead the way, and you guys are going for a bit, but before you find yourselves a decent ways into the woods.
I think at some point Sypha's gonna kind of stick her head out of the thing so Jeb can hear her and say, Jeb, do you have any idea how much farther it'll be? I don't recognize this part of the woods.
I think he kind of furrows his brow, and then he's like, "Not too sure myself." That's
You still have the trail, right?
I don't, do I?
You don't.
No.
You guys have gone. You guys are past Lake Apple on the map.
I think he kind of sighs. It's just exhale, and he's just kind of, well, yes and no.
I
think,
don't like that. No.
Yeah, Maddie's gonna shoot up to her feet and be like, wait, what do you mean no?
Are we lost, Jeb?
No, I wouldn't say we're lost. We'll be fine. We can get back. It's just I may not have an idea where the lines are.
Okay.
We can get back. We won't be lost. That's just too high. We'll be fine.
Okay, but you were sure. You were sure about the trail? You seemed pretty sure about the trail. And you lost that. And I'm just a little worried that you don't know how to get back.
I think he's just kind of he just sniffs. He kind of sniffs and rubs his nose, and he's like, maybe so, but I'll make sure that we get back. Trust me on that one.
Jeb,
I think Sypha's gonna get out of the cart.
Oh god.
Innovation also gets out of the cart as well. Jeb, is there a sound you use to summon these beasts? At all?
I don't think Jeb really. No, I think he didn't call them. They were kind of there. He didn't really need to call them. I don't think they'll let out much because they're in a circus, and you know how circuses are with their animals. He tries his best to get them some sort of freedom, but you know, you can only make do with what you got.
Alright, so my trinket won't work then if he doesn't have anything. Okay.
Can Sypha roll? Can she roll as a rival just to kind of try to get them back on track?
Yes, you may.
It's a 14.
Okay, so Sypha, you realize that the tracks had stopped a good ways back. Before you guys veered off past Lake Apple, you should have headed towards South Town instead of continuing in the woods.
Okay. I think she's with that, she kind of like, you see her go back like a good ways behind the cart, and she's kind of like investigating like down on the ground and like the trees and stuff to see if left any marks, and then she kind of turns and goes, they're the completely opposite way, everyone. We have to go back.
I think Jeb kind of rubs his head, and he looks a little like a little guilty, and he's just kind of like, sorry, y'all. I'm not sure what's.
You know, I think Maddie's like not gonna say anything, but like while listening to Sypha after hearing him say sorry, she just kind of like flicks her head at him, just gives him like that look, like really, like a slight raised eyebrow, just like
I think he is gonna backtrack the group. I guess the cart.
I mean, it's cold too, so I'd imagine you guys are a little irritated with Jeb. Like, again, if we refer to our fantasy maps, it's 25 degrees out.
God. Rolling bad. God damn.
Who was it the tiefling from before that was driving the cart?
It's you guys.
It's us, okay.
So it was probably Jeb.
It was Jeb, because Jeb was the one following the air quote tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Sypha's gonna take a seat next to him, and then she's gonna like kind of try to point out where she found the track for leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, during this entire trip, Innovation is working on a little trinket that can. It's like it's my version of prestidigitation in some way because it does different things. Let me go back to where it was real quick. I can. Where's Magic Tinker? God damn it. I can make an object emit an odor of my choice.
You're trying to make a stink bomb?
I'm trying to make it smell like a raw meat.
Okay. You have to roll for that?
No, I can just do it. It's with my tinkering tools.
Okay. Alright, so y'all backtrack. Sypha, are you driving the cart now, or are you just telling Jeb where to go?
She's just telling him where to go, like she's pointing it out every now and then.
Okay. So you guys are maybe 2 to 3 miles outside of Southtown. When you can kind of see 3 shapes around the curve of Lake Apple that are kind of bending down to take a drink.
Oh, hold on.
I think Jeb's gonna stop the car, but I think he's gonna like put a hand to his mouth, and he's gonna just stop for a moment. He's like look at Sypha like, would it be a good idea to whistle?
Do they respond to whistling?
They might. They'll look just to see if.
Cage? Did we bring a cage at all?
It's got a carriage.
God, fuck. Oh god.
How do you usually call them?
Well, whistling sometimes works, but I don't really call them. They don't get out much.
Okay,
They'll at least.
Look, I can only make
if you think whistling,
I can only make about 3 of these things that smell like meat.
please don't do that.
That might actually not be the greatest idea. I don't think we want to be smelling like meat. You're lying.
We could leave them. We could lure them back to camp.
They might attack the carriage if they smell the meat. I think he's gonna whistle.
There's a button on this box here that will release the smell. That's what it does. I am a genius, Jeb.
Jeb's gonna whistle over that. He's gonna whistle real loud, like over him.
Okay. So before that, if you guys would refer to the map, as you can see near the edge of Lake Apple near Southtown, there is another circus. This is not y'all's circus.
Okay.
This is Mademoiselle May's Trove of Wonder, which is a rival circus to yours, much smaller, but still a rival.
These bitches. They're probably the reason that
Oh.
And you guys can see, actually roll perception, and then I will tell you what you see.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah, and then we'll go down the line. I'll ask you guys what you
What
got.
is with my rolls? They're amazing. I got that 20.
Oh, yay! Nice. I got 21.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I also got a 16.
I got a 6.
Okay. Maddie out cold. Maddie's sleeping.
Oh.
No, she's just not paying attention. Anno,
Yeah.
we're waiting on you, darling.
I
What'd you
got
get?
I got a 20.
Okay. So y'all all see it. Inno see it real good. You can see two of the workers from Mademoiselle May's, minus Maddie. Maddie's the only one that's not privy to this information.
Taking it down.
A Goliath named Brick and a human named Marvel are trying to sneak up on the lions as best they can.
I throw one of my meat boxes at them.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
oh no. I think Jeb's just wide-eyed, like, oh.
Yeah, like I think like she's looking up at them. It's just like, why did he do that?
after you throw, like, Maddie's gonna. Is that meat?
Anno, roll athletics.
Oh, that's
Okay. Hold on.
You got noodle arms?
I actually don't. Athletics is alright. It's gonna be a 14.
Okay. So you don't quite hit them with it, but you do get it over towards them. And with the meat smell, the lions are gonna kind of look around and sniff. And they kind of slowly in unison turn towards Marvel and Brick.
They're gonna get mauled.
What the fuck?
Just taste. I think Jeb's in a quiet voice is just like, we're just gonna stay still for a little bit and wait and see what happens.
like Sypha's like stiff. Like she is like her fists are clenched. Like she sat up straight. Like she's watching though.
That was the plan, guys, wasn't it?
I wasn't expecting
really
any people down there, but I get.
Hey, if they're full, they'll be easier to capture.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna look over to Innovation and be like, for being the smart one, you lack a little bit of the. I'm like gonna tap the top of my head.
I actually have
Thank
0.
you.
I have +0 wisdom.
Oh fuck!
Well, it shows.
Sorry.
All right, what happened? Paint me the word picture.
As they turn towards Marvel and Brick, it takes Marvel and Brick all of like 2 minutes to decide 3 lions ain't worth dying over, and they just haul out of there back towards tents.
Well,
Did the lions follow them?
No, the lions have pounced on the meatball.
Meatball.
Okay. Well, maybe you could.
He just threw a giant, 4-foot meatball across the way.
No, it was a wooden box. It was a wooden box out of my wood carvers thing. I have 3 different toolkits. I have wood carvers,
look at all my.
tinker's tool. I have glass blowers.
Look at all my meatball.
So was it a wood box or a metal box?
It is a metal box, actually.
Okay. So yeah, they're kind of batting it around like how cats do with the little catnip balls you give them. They're rubbing their faces on it. So now you got 3 lions very excited about meat smell coming out of a ball.
That's great. That's great. That I don't think is gonna help us at all.
I should describe that it's two lionesses and 1 male lion. One of the lionesses is albino. They do not have names unless you have decided to name them Jeb.
I mean, he probably did, but like, do I have names? That's enough.
Get your lion name generator out.
Huey.
Hey, Jeb.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn on my meat box, my other meat box,
Oh,
and
George.
we will be driving away, just fast enough, just slow enough that they can catch up, but not fast enough that they can't touch us. And we lead them back to camp.
This is an awful way to die.
This is an awful way to start. This is awful. I think Jeb.
Does anybody else have any ideas? I would love to hear them.
Does anyone know if lions like music? That's about all I bring to the table.
Well, sometimes I'll sing to Bruno, and he likes it, so maybe.
Well, Bruno's different.
What? He's sweeter, is what you meant to say, but.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Cowboy intensifies.
It does that thing from Fantastic Mr. Fox with her hands. He's
God.
different.
Different. But I think Jeb doesn't look exactly happy with that plan, and I think he like the one where it's meat box out the side and try and get him to run. I don't think he likes that, so I think he's like, well, I don't got any bright ideas, and that
Well,
might be the best. Well, maybe
We also
could
gotta
you
think, but what if we get them to town and then they just diverge onto people?
they could
We
do
have
that.
to
That's
capture them.
We don't have cages. We have rope. That's about it. And like I have my smelly meat. We could set up a snare or a pit trap, but we don't have that kind of time.
a pit trap.
And we also don't really have a way to pull them out of the pit trap and bring them
I was about to say
fully grown lions.
I should note by now, with Jeb's little diversion, it's been about 3 hours that you guys have been traveling, so you got about 3 hours till the show.
Ah! Okay.
All right, we don't.
It'll
have
take you about an hour from this point to get back to the.
We don't have time. We gotta do this. And I look. I don't normally do this for you guys, but I will run into it. I'll throw this into a cage.
How about you
don't-
hang it off the back
Yes.
of the carriage while they're chasing us?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. You hold it. You hold it.
Hold it.
Someone hold the back of his lab coat while he just hangs out, and then we will go as fast as we can.
I hate all of you.
That is probably the most
I'm gonna
put
start.
together
Like,
plan we've got.
Okay,
I'm gonna start like setting myself up on top of the carriage and be like, "Listen, your meatball, your responsibility, wheel boy."
It's not a ball. It's a box. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Just someone hold on to me.
I'll hold on to him.
Because I'm weak. I was thinking about doing it. But I was like, I'm weak.
I'm
I'm
weak.
also very weak. Well, how weak am I? Hold on.
Wait,
If you
okay,
drop-
no.
If
Okay,
you
no.
drop me,
I should be the one holding. him. I'm a strong boy. I think he's gonna. I think he kind of realizes that, and I think he's like, Sypha, do you mind? I think he kind of like gives the reins to her. I think it might be best if I hold on to the lab coat. I think he's gonna go back and adjust himself.
Hey,
So he's
maybe you should
Hold on.
hold on to the person instead of the lab coat. The lab coat might come off.
that.
Wait.
How bad? Okay, this is.
here. And
Just hold it Titanic style.
He
I think
he
I think he
holds
kind of
on.
like.
To,
He's gonna look at innovation. He's gonna look him up and down. And he's like, "Well, there's one thing that I can grab that's attached to your body that you can stretch out further."
no. He like holds his tail.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I think he might insinuate he's gonna hold your tail. Like
Just hold on to my arm. He holds out his arm and he like leans
I'm-
out.
I'm right. Whatever. Because it's like you can reach out further, but whatever. Fine.
Alright, All right, and I push the button. Now we have to go.
I think he's gonna whistle to get their attention again.
Okay.
If it's-
So. All right, Jeb, make two checks for me. Because you whistled for them. So roll me animal handling, and then roll me a strength check.
Animal handling is.
Can I use one of my bardic inspirations for the animal?
Yes, you may.
All right, so I'm gonna, as I see that he's doing this, to try and give him a little bit, I'm just gonna like follow his tone of voice with my fiddle. So you get a D6 of inspiration for your animal.
Cool. E6, that one. Because I got 16 for that one, so I guess add more. That's a 6. Okay, what do we?
You did a 22.
22 for that. What was the next roll?
Strength. Make sure you don't drop Inno.
Okay. Is right? Where the fuck? So that's plus 2. So that's okay. Well, that's a 14.
I mean,
Okay.
that beats my armor class.
Yeah, you've got Inno. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's not perfect. Reno's probably gonna be a little bruised because you're worried about hurting Inno,
It's like out, grip, out.
or like you're
grip,
worried
out.
about dropping Inno, so you're accidentally hurting Inno. But the lions are definitely giving chase. Piper, man.
Jeb, if you let me go, I will burn everything you own.
Well, I don't think you'll burn anything because you'll be lion meat, but
The lions are the first to burn.
I'd like to see you try that. Oh, that'd be something.
I have
Not bad.
fireball cantrip. I could burn them all.
Fireball cancer. I'm gonna set myself off like a bomb.
Alright. So
It's
Inno's
time we
holding
move.
this thing out. What is everybody else doing?
I think Sypha tried to make the horses go, but like Jeb gave her the reins, and then she like looked up at him. She kept trying to wait. She doesn't know how to drive.
I was like, wait, no, I don't know how to. No, please.
But I think like as soon as she heard the whistle, she went ahead and just did the thing with the reins.
Sypha, please, I can't drive. I failed driver's ed 3 times.
This is the reason I don't have a license. I'm a danger to society.
Danger to society.
Dangerous society. I mean, we all are at the moment. We've got lions tailing us.
Do I have to roll anything?
No, I'm just gonna let you go home.
Oh, okay.
God, the whole time in the cart, Casrai's just quietly going, please not today, please not today, please not today.
Maddie's just there vibing, and Casrai's crying.
I feel like Jeb at some point kind of looks back at Casrai and is like, "We're not gonna die today, little buddy." And, like, trying to
I mean,
do
I don't know.
something.
That's what you're here, Casrai.
Look, my arm's about to be chopped off if we don't make it in time.
That'd be so
You'll be
bad for us.
You'll be fine. It's fine.
You just look at the situation, Jeb. Does any of this seem fine to you?
Okay. So you guys make it back to the circus. Where are you headed with the cart? Where are you trying to
They
drop these
did.
lions off?
They did.
Because you have to
Actually-
stop eventually.
I think she's like, so, like, is there like a big opening, like where the circus is? Like, can the carriage like fit in there?
Into the main circus, the big top. Yes, it can.
Okay. And is that like that's like connected to like where the animals are being held, right?
Yep.
She like guns it like for the entrance, and then she like tries to like go as close as she can to the like animal place before she like pulls on the reins to make him stop.
Okay.
Think
So
maybe...
to make them stop, roll animal handling for me, please. That one I'm gonna make you roll.
Me?
No, Sypha, who is driving the carriage.
Who's trying to stop horses?
Oh, that's a 19.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you guys are all in the cart. Sypha, you skeet the horses to a stop real quick. Anna, what do you do with the meatball?
I run towards the cage and I just chunk it into the cage.
Okay. So Inno jumps off and just yeets himself toward the cage, throws the ball in their full speed. And the lions dive in after it.
And I
Close
shut the
it, close
cage.
it!
And you guys are now, the carriage is in the middle of the big top, the lions are in the cage. And you've successfully collected the lions.
Now
you guys
that...
Fuck you guys.
Someone's clapping.
I
Who's
was like,
clapping?
relax.
Okay.
She's like, she was so tense, but now she's like relaxed. Like she's leaning back on the little seat.
I definitely think Jeb's jumped out the back and he's just like, ooh.
You guys hear the clapping.
Yeah, I'll turn to it.
One of the two princesses of the land is all the princesses are standing there. Poppy and Ash are both standing there. There's no sign of Bryson. Ash is the one clapping though. She's got this kind of half smirk on her face. And she goes, "That was impressive."
Oh wow! Thank you
Believe me,
kindly. And he like
princess.
tips his hat.
Believe me, princess, that was not planned.
I think
Well,
we did pretty well.
if that's you improvising, I assume that your show will be more than satisfactory.
I'm not even a performer.
I think she like looks like out and she like jumps off like with the driver's seat, but I don't think she kind of goes towards the princess. I think she just kind of just stays by the carriage.
I'm sure the performers will do mighty fine tonight. I mean, I'm not a part of it, but
You
A
guys,
lot of you guys. Wow, we don't perform.
Jody.
yeah, I was gonna say like me just looking around the cart with a fiddle in my hands, like, oh.
I just want to let you guys know, Eno is not a liar. Not much of a liar. He's good at persuading people, but he's not much of a liar.
He can't lie, his bad wisdom. Okay, but yes. Princess Ash is standing there. She's a very well-built person. She's very stocky in nature. Pale skin, big, large blue eyes, and very long dark black hair. She's in full armor. Definitely looks like she just came in from fighting something. And then to her left is the youngest prince, Ash is the youngest princess. The oldest princess. I'm sorry, I can't English right now. I do proper English good. Okay. Next to her is Poppy, who is much shorter than Ash, despite being older. She is a fire genasi.
Maddie's like eyeing down, not the short one, but the younger, taller one. The one's
Ash?
that's the one that's like in full armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like very lightly nodding her head, like,
Oh, brilliant.
Eno just has his hands in his pocket.
The bard has a new quest.
Oh, brilliant. God.
Objective
dead.
obtain Princess Ash.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
This is what we should expect from a bard.
I mean, my bard in a different game is totally shy.
I think
Stereotypes are fun.
I think
sometimes.
definitely she kind of like goes up and she kind of like does a little curtsy to the princess and she goes, but then she turns to like the two to Jeb and Innovation and she goes, should we go ahead and let Fintiesman know that the lions are back?
Yeah, I think
We most certainly should.
And Poppy kind of brightens up. She goes, so they're okay then, right? Because I came to see them and they weren't here. So I just
look, princess. They're alive. They're well. They're here. That's all that matters in the end.
Maybe a little cold, but
They'll be fine.
they'll be okay though.
Yes.
rest
Fantastic.
assured.
Thank you so much. Maddie, Ash smirks at you. She's making direct eye contact.
Oh my god.
So like the second she realizes that she's smiling at Maddie, Maddie's like the smile is gonna go from a smile to a oh no.
Oh, me?
So like just like creases on the side of her face very slowly start to like turn downwards as she's like, oh.
Thought detected. Yeah, I had her roll perception. She got a 20. So.
Oh!
Oh! Done.
Eno walks out of the tent. He pulls out one of his makeshift cigarettes and puts it in his mouth.
I know out here smoking banana leaves.
Innovation, really quick before you.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't suppose that you or someone else could maybe fix that lock.
I already put our lock that I had in my chest on it. It's good.
Okay.
Eno is, you can't tell, but he's shaken.
Oh.
And he just walks out of the tent.
Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, slowly turn my head away and, like, run my hand through my hair. Just kind of, like, just going, in the car to go.
In the car in the middle of the big.
I feel like Jeb probably looks like, you good? You okay?
Great. Things are great.
Just kind of blinks from a, all right then.
You know, like whisper. I don't know if it's loud enough for Jeb to hear, but like whisper, like the tables have turned.
Maddie, you would know just from living here that Ash is an Aasimar. So the races of the four heirs. Oldest Prince Bryson is a half elf. Next in line is Poppy. She is a fire genasi. Then it's Prince Achillea, who's a half orc, and then the youngest is Ash, the Aasimar. King was a very brave man.
King was a very brave man. But
I'm hiding. Yeah, I'm just hiding in the things.
I think Sypha's gonna go ahead and go in and just go, Maddie, we have to go back to Fatismo.
I can't go out there right now.
Why not? Are you hurt?
Kinda.
Lenny,
You want a nap?
over?
Okay, just tell me when they're gone.
Who's gone?
Right. Okay. Good talk. And I'm just gonna grab my stuff and walk out without like answering any more questions. Leave her on red. Just
Maddie
go.
tries to skeet out of there real quick.
like, I'm going.
I think-
you get out, Maddie. Leaving Sypha with more questions than answers.
Like, she like watches her go, and I think she like hops out of the carriage again. And are the princes? Are they still just like standing there?
They're kind of milling around. Poppy's headed off to go and look at the. Ash is like picking up some dirt.
I think she just kind of goes up to Ash and she does another little curtsy, just kind of out of politeness. She goes, "I really hope you enjoyed the show tonight, Your Highness. If you need anything, Fantismo's tent is just a little bit over there." And she's gonna point to like the direction where Maddie's running.
Of course, I will do so.
She's gonna curtsy again and like leave.
Specify that Maddie is indeed running.
Running, just fucking booking it. I do think Jeb's like, all right. I think he's also gonna make haste out. He's just kind of like staring off, like thinking about stuff, and he's like, oh.
And so that just leaves Casrai.
Nope, he's very quietly, just like trying not to gain any attention. Just, I'm gonna go back to the
Casrai sidesteps out of.
Did we just
Go
put a cart
away.
in the middle of the area? The
Yeah.
cart- okay. Not my
Someone else
We did our
problem.
job.
The cart is right there.
We did our jobs. We didn't have to pocket.
Sypha can't parallel park.
Sypha can barely drive. She doesn't know where the gas is.
How do I make it break?
She pulled with her little noodle arms, her little short. As hard as she could.
So you guys head to Fantismo's tent?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantismo is in a triangular sort of shaped tent, which is done up very ornately on the inside. He has a lot of bibbles and baubles. There is a small like shed that is actually built onto the ground that is not far off from his tent that you guys know also belongs to him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's constantly locked, so you don't know what he keeps in there.
What race is Phantismal?
He is a halfling.
Okay, so he's short.
He's short, yes.
God, you can't just ask people why they're short.
He does have an insignia above his tent. It is a small circle within a triangle with 6 prongs around the outside of it, encircled in a circle.
Okay.
Okay. Hey,
Wait,
boss.
a circle.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh no, I was muttering out loud. Keep going.
Hey, boss. You in here?
He's in there. You don't need to shout. You can see him. It's not a big tent.
Okay. Not very...
Shouts anyway.
Shouts anyway.
He just looks irritated. He's got like his back to you, but you can see him do like a physical sigh as he turns to you guys. He goes, "Yes,
Lions are back.
I should hope so. I should hope so."
They didn't die.
Fantastic. And he takes a little sack off of the tent and he tosses it to you. Innovation. He goes, "Share it with your compatriots for your service."
I open it and look at it.
There's 5 gold pieces.
He contemplates with himself for a second.
Jeb, who's probably kind of come up next to him because he's like, oh, they're my animals, probably looks down at it like, oh, me.
Well, now I have to give it to you guys.
Like, he's not. It's like, oh.
Alright, and I give them each their coin.
Oh.
Alright, everybody gets +1 gold piece. Y'all should have all had 10 to start.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool.
Cool. Gold is actually really good.
1 gold.
I mean,
You haven't seen the prices in my world yet, so don't get
Oh,
cocky yet.
okay.
Hombre.
Nope, I don't.
Look, I came from a game where gold is apparently very rare, and we have a lot of it in my game.
No, you're not gonna find that here.
Okay. Totally different. I cursed.
I'm gonna find that here.
I cursed in an infernal, and I like. Do you need anything else, boss?
Just get the show ready.
Yes, sir. And I walk out.
Yeah, Sypha like curtsies and then goes ahead and walks out too.
Jeb gives a little salute. Walks out.
Maddie. Maddie is dead.
You know,
Oh, no.
Maddie's not dead. Was dead. No longer dead.
No longer dead.
Post dead. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to my spot, and for the next couple while that I have, I'm gonna try to write up a song about that lady. So
Okay.
yeah, whenever I find
That
out
lady, your potential future queen. Oh.
whenever I find out what she looks like, we'll have a song.
Don't you have a picture for them? I thought you
I
did.
I posted Ash's picture in here a bit ago. I bet I can find it.
It's way up in general, I believe.
I got it.
But Innovation's probably setting up the lights and stuff.
I'm gonna post it in general again for you, girl.
Just checks general, just obscene SpongeBob pictures.
That is what I should like. SpongeBob.
Look, SpongeBob's just there. He's vibing. Leave him alone.
Is that an axe in her hand?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll get to work.
Tall lady with an axe.
Tall lady
Tall.
snacks.
By the way, I tell the entire story to my partner angrily.
Angrily.
Enki.
Yeah.
Enki just looks irritated. She's so used to you yelling in her ear all the time that she's just like, that's unfortunate.
They tried to feed
really,
me to a lion.
Oh. Can you imagine? Innovation, you dying to a lion? That sucks.
Dude, you literally got yourself in a situation where the girl's like, definitely. I am very interested in this conversation.
Look,
that
look.
takes skill.
You wanna know Inno's stats? +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, +3 intelligence, +0 wisdom, and +0 charisma.
That charisma should have been negative.
He fucking
No, it was negative, but because I'm a tiefling.
But because I'm a tiefling, I get a little bit more. Not enough to make me.
I'm supposed to be a little bit more charming because I am spiky boy.
I've got charm up the. I've got a good amount of charm, actually.
I've got charm out the butthole.
I don't have
Yeah,
charm
we
up the
know
butthole,
you got
but I
charm
got
out
like.
the butthole.
I love people just like saying.
We have
I
2
say it too much.
charisma-based magic users in our party.
Okay.
I don't have magic yet.
So the time for the performance does come around. I'm gonna make 3 out of 5 of you roll. Jeb, you're gonna roll first. Roll animal handling, please.
Okay.
The lines.
Ew. That's
the
a
lines,
9.
Jeb.
That's a 19.
That's a 19. Jeb, the beasts perform fantastically. You did a good job. They're very well fed and happy to be there. They're not happy to be there, but they're as happy as circus animals can be.
As they can be.
Maddie, can you roll performance for how well you do the thing?
I can do that. That's a thing that I am able to do. I gotta find the good dice.
Thank you,
Good dice.
Maddie.
Let me know depending how loud this is, because I actually haven't been unmuted for a dice roll yet.
It's not too loud.
It's not bad at
No.
all.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Yep.
You do very good, Maddie. Your performance is top notch.
Liddy.
Sypha,
Okay.
I will let you roll performance or acrobatics, your choice.
How is
I hope
I'm gonna do
you know I'm
performance.
actually writing things down for this song. This will be ready by the next session.
Oh.
I swear.
Oh my god.
Nice. I'm not even
Amazing.
mad.
Hold on. 23.
Oh.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be really bad. I was about to be like, Casrai, get rude.
You ready?
Sypha, like an elegant. I don't know what does acrobatics. Like an elegant little monkey.
No way.
Well, it's like she does acrobatics. She also does like dance. It just kind of depends on what's his face wants her to do that night.
What did you roll? Acrobatics or performance?
I rolled performance.
Okay. Yeah, you busting it down.
Bust it down. Make it right.
Bust it down.
Oh,
Bust it down.
That's
it's,
good.
the crowd's hype. They're very excited. It's a
So-
good show. You guys do great. But the show does come to an end. People seem to be pretty pleased. You can now see that Prince Brycet has joined in the crowd with his 2 sisters. Poppy strategically placed between Ash and Brycet.
Nah. Mhm.
So there's definitely tension.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can roll history for me.
I will actually do that because that's actually my strong suit.
Yup.
That is a 21.
Okay. So after the king died, the four siblings, because there was no named heir, and none of them are the queen's child, kind of decided, all right, I guess it's time for war to decide who gets dad's land. And Poppy and Akelia have more or less abstained from fighting, but Ash and Brycet have been very much going head to head trying to claim land.
So people are dying just because of that. Okay.
Yep, they have waged war against each other.
And they're in the same room watching a circus.
Yeah.
That's a...
They're
They
still
have a
siblings.
reason for being here. There's a reason for being here, but
Okay.
yeah, they are sat with their sister between them to try and avoid conflict.
As one with As
Now,
one with
I will tell
11
you what
siblings, I
Eno
can confirm
would
this is
do
how
in
you
this
do it.
situation, but I'm not going to.
What did you say, Maddie?
Sorry.
Oh no, all I was saying was is that as someone who in real life has 11 siblings, I can confirm this is how you deal with it.
Just put someone in between.
Just plop one that they both like in between, and just
Aw.
do what you gotta
Hope
do.
for the best.
Mhm.
Eno has an idea of what to do, but I'm not going to do it because it would just fuck up everything. So,
Right?
Okay.
You be careful.
Eno could remain common situations. So,
What?
Like he has an idea of trying to get them to fight in public.
Don't.
But he's not gonna set it off. He's not gonna do it.
Like, man, I can make them throw hands, but I'm not gonna do that.
Some men
Mm-mm-mm.
just want to watch the world burn.
Fucking
Dude, that's literally Eno. But he thinks about it. He like holds up a box, and then he's like, nah, and he puts it away.
nah. I don't.
Not
I don't
today.
feel like it. I'm not motivated enough.
I almost died today. I think there's enough chaos.
There's enough chaos for today.
Alright. So the show does come to a close, and the common people start to kind of file out. And the siblings seem to be hanging behind, because Poppy wants to, again, spend time with her favorite lion. So she's all up in your space, Jeb, trying to pet the albino lion.
I think Jeb's definitely making comments like, "Well, be careful. Just don't."
No, I'll be
Like
fine.
Oh, all right. Whatever you
Well,
say.
She likes me. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. Your name was
Jeb.
Jeb. You don't have to worry about it. I know that she's a good girl, and she knows that I know that she's a good girl.
I think he like makes like a okay, like okay, all right, and he just kind of like nods, like, and just kind of watches.
Jeb vibes with this.
Jeb vibes with this.
Yeah, she got a 21 on animal handling, so
Ooh.
she and the lion are
What
vibing.
is she, a druid?
No, she's a bard.
Mm-hmm.
Eno
No, Poppy's a
is-
bard. Yeah, Maddie picked the wrong one.
Maddie picked the wrong one.
It's okay.
Eno is
This quarrel.
Eno is taking down some of the stuff that he needs to for the night, but just
Alright.
so we can establish what he's doing.
Okay. Casrai, what are you doing at the end of the night?
Casrai is checking on all the performers to see that they're all decently okay, that they don't need any sort of attention.
Everyone seems to be pretty okay. You are missing, 2 people, it looks like, by your count. You can't seem to find them at the circus. And you would know they are Journey, who is the newest member to the party. She was brought from overseas. She was not, born on Lapinya.
Mm-hmm.
She had come from, let me check her ears.
Let me check it is.
Her ears.
For those listening at home, depending on where the tiefling is from, and they have, she is from the Eros Isles.
Mm-hmm.
You got floppy or you got elf?
She a floppy ear girl.
Floppy.
You can't find her, and you can't find Aid.
Oh, okay. Just
That's your buddy.
is it just like not in the main tent, or is it like around the area?
Around the camp, you can't find Aid.
Oh, okay. Okay. Casrai's gonna move. Casrai's gonna go looking at least for aid.
Okay. Roll perception? Perception.
Okay.
Or investigation.
Oh, okay.
Not perception. I apologize. I was trying to remember what the I one was, and I'm like, it's not.
Nope. Ooh. That's a 3.
That's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You find nothing.
No.
think after finding nothing, he just kind of stands there for a minute, and he goes, Aid.
Yelling will work. I must call for my brethren.
Some of the girls that are headed toward the tent give you a weird look, and they keep heading towards the tent.
It's like a calling out for aid, for assistance. God.
He's gonna go.
It is dark now. I don't think there's a lot of moonlight out tonight. What does the moonlight look like? Yeah, there's very little moonlight out, so it's dark.
Dark?
Dark?
Because it would be near midnight at this point.
So...
I think he's like half tempted to thaumaturgy it, but he's like, I don't want to wake everyone up that's starting to try and go to sleep.
I don't even think you can make a big enough light with thaumaturgy either.
No,
Thaumaturgy can
I
make
mean
your
the voice
boom.
boom.
Oh, to boom to call aid.
Aid! Where the fuck are you?
It's not really a game with a tiefling in it until a tiefling embarrasses the thaumaturgy. That's just tradition.
No, I think he thinks about it, and then he's like, I'm not gonna do that. I might get in trouble. So he's gonna go back where... I think he's gonna, like... Are the, ladies that passed by going into the tent, are they already in there?
Yeah, the girls are in there. They're starting to, like, take off the sequins for the night.
I think he's going to very hesitantly go to Phantismo. He doesn't want to talk to him alone, but he wants to know where his blood is.
Sypha, are you in the tent getting ready for the night?
Yeah, I imagine like as soon as she was dismissed, she went ahead and she started to just get dressed in regular clothes.
Okay. You see Casrai walk in, look around, and then leave.
I think she just kind of goes, Casrai?
Yeah,
What's wrong? Why are you looking for someone?
I can't find Aid.
Aid, your partner?
Yes.
Was she there before the show?
She was there before the show.
Okay.
Also, Journey isn't around.
She just got here. They didn't get, traded out, did they? What they told you?
No, I haven't been told anything yet. I was gonna go ask Phantismo about it. Not really excited to do that, but it's...
You don't like being alone with him, do you?
No.
Well, I can go ahead, and she'll like kind of like dust off like her like kind of like just regular clothes, and just if you want me to go with you, I can.
You don't have to, Sypha. You've had a long night.
I don't mind. I understand not really wanting to be alone with him.
All
Makes
right.
you feel achy.
But after this, you need to get a good amount of rest.
I stretched for the show. I listened.
You still need to rest.
I will.
Okay.
Aww.
Sweet.
Gross.
But yeah, but she'll follow Casrai out to Phantismo.
Okay. So you guys head for Phantismo. Tent. Maddie, you're just getting your little song stuff done?
Perhaps.
Alright. Because you are in the girls' tent in air quotes, where the female tieflings sleep. They're probably kind of leaning over and staring at you. I would imagine
Hey.
Say that one more time? Sorry.
the girls are trying to read whatever you're writing down.
Oh.
Nosy.
So, like, I basically, like, look at them and give a slight hiss, like a feral cat.
kind of like look at each other, not really sure how to handle that information.
It's like, okay, damn.
And this hot pink tiefling with brown hair is gonna be like, "Can I see it?" And she's gonna try and take your paper.
Stab her, stab her, stab her.
1 second. Oh, so I got a 2 to like try and not let her take it. So
Okay.
I'm not good at that.
Not
she
good at
gets it.
that.
Oh.
Aw.
So her music picks it up, and she kind of looks it over. What would you have at this point?
Okay, well, and I just have a bunch of random lines. I have no structure whatsoever.
It's like one of those word maps that you would do in like kindergarten when they make you write a short story type thing. Is that what
Sure.
you're suggesting? All right.
Okay, I mean, I
Where
can
it's like
give.
the bubble, and then it has like subject, and then things outside
It's,
of
yeah,
it.
it's just,
A
it's just a
mind
bunch of. It's just a bunch of different. Yeah, it's just a bunch of different lines, and then like I'll figure out how to structure it later.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you what's on there?
Sure.
You're not- Okay. Let's see
God.
here.
What do you got written?
Okay. I'm just gonna say these. No regrets. No regrets. All right. First line. Thy seduction haunts like a castle in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Ooh.
I know thy scent by candlelight. Gilded with pelts of many enemies, Princess Ash, O raven-haired one, tall empress with an axe, legs of porcelain traced and laced to their lower layer. That's it. That's all I got.
Fucking
Damn.
Christ, she's a better
And,
part than me.
Oh.
And Maddie is
Damn.
mortified once once
It's like,
once she takes the paper and she knows there's no going back. It's like.
She like, looks at it, and she like reads it over, and she gets the smirk on her face, and she goes, "Extreme, you gotta read this. Look what Maddie wrote."
No!
So like yeah, Maddie's head starts like shaking just a little bit, and like she wants to use magic. She's like, I can't murder these people over paper,
You could burn the
but I
paper.
want to.
Maddie's being bullied.
being bullied.
But yeah, so she's just looking up, like with that like zoom in scowl face. Like,
Poor Maddie.
oh my god.
Poor little
But yes,
gay
music and
Maddie.
extreme are music and extreme are reading your paper, and they're kind of giggling. And one of the third girls, her name is Him. She is like a pastel pink with black hair. Kind of walks over and plucks it out of their hands and like looks at it and reads it over, and then walks back over to you, Maddie, and gives it back to you.
I just kind of take it, and I don't even say thank you. Like I'm just kind of still just staring, with smite, in my eyes, like at the other two.
Death will come for you. Maddie's gonna put a snake in their beds while they sleep. Y'all forget you gotta sleep around me.
You gotta get it.
I'm not stuck here. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
And Him kind of like pats the desk that you're writing on before she heads off to her cot.
Okay.
Okay, innovation.
Yes, I actually.
What
have
are you?
a
Are you
question.
tinkering?
Of course.
Yes.
But is this like near our place of residency, or is this like temporary?
This is where you guys always are. They're
Oh.
just tents that are set up here.
Okay, so I would imagine since we're always here, and I've been here for a while,
Mhm.
I've set up a little like shop somewhere.
You can have a corner in the mail tent.
Well, no. You know why I'm asking this.
I know what you're wanting, but like, the most coverage you would get here is curtains, maybe.
Well, like I would imagine like I found a place in the forest, like that's
Okay, so the forest would be the nearest point in the forest is probably about 45 minutes out by carriage. That's why you guys are in a lot of it's grassy out here.
Mhm.
There's a lot of plains, but not a lot of tree coverage.
I don't know how
Yeah.
I would set up my lab.
They don't want you guys running away. They're not gonna be near a forest.
How would I do this?
Sounds reasonable.
It's not slavery. We've just given you no other options except slavery.
Yeah. But it's not slavery.
Okay,
They
well,
get paid.
I haven't I could make it a mobile type of thing. I drag out a big old box from a secret compartment under a carriage that I built,
Mm-hmm.
and I just drag it a couple of probably 15 minutes away from the
The carriage.
carriage. Yeah,
Okay.
and I just work on it.
You were with Eki last, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're good.
So I've just been working on a secret project of mine that are work at the until probably 2 in the morning, and then I drag it back and then put it back.
All right. Roll perception for me.
What are you doing?
19 plus 2. Let me just
19 plus 2.
Let me just make sure that's correct. Because it's perception is a wisdom. Never mind. It's just 19.
Okay. You hear. So you've dragged it about 15 minutes out. You're closer to the at this point. You hear a scream come from the woods.
God damn it! And I shut my box and I lock it, and I look around for the search. I look towards where the scream came from.
It would be coming from the tree line, but you don't see anyone there.
I hold up my arm, and there's a wrist thing, a bracelet. And
Mhm.
it's like I have firearms in this shit. Come out with your hands up.
You hear nothing.
Okay. I still hold it out, and I'm walking carefully.
You better get murdered. You better get white person murdered. You are the.
This is why you need an assistant. This is exactly fucking why. But no, you're so smart. You can do it by yourself, I am definitely insulting myself.
Gotta beat yourself up.
Oh,
Oh,
who died?
it was Clara.
Clara. Clara always dies. That's
Clara's back.
Welcome back.
Clara's back.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
you're fine.
So I was walking towards the scream.
You're walking towards the scream? Okay, we're gonna go back to Casrai and Sypha on their way in to talk to Fantismo. So you guys approach his tent, and he's kind of gotten himself ready for the night. He's wearing very fine linen.
No.
He's got a glass of something, like a purpley pink. You don't know what it is, but it smells quite nice.
It's purple chocolate milk.
It's not wine, I'll tell you that.
That's awful, Dominic. That's awful. You put that in my head, and that's.
Purple chocolate milk wouldn't be that. It's just you would put purple food coloring in it.
I guess I don't know. The idea of it's like, oh, it's purple. Glug glug glug. Why is it chocolate milk? Why chocolate milk?
I don't know, man. If my drink is purple, I don't know if I'm going glug 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 more like.
I mean, I probably will, but you probably should be watching it. Why it's purple? That's also a good. Yeah, no.
It's got acai berries in it, obviously.
Obviously.
So you guys approach Fantismo. Casrai, Arling.
Fantismo, sir?
Yes.
You wouldn't have happened to see Aid or journey around anywhere, would you?
I know where Journey is, and you don't need to worry about her. Aid, however, no.
Okay. Okay, I need
Aid's
to.
missing, though?
I haven't seen her. I might have just overlooked something. I can take another look around.
You do that and report back to me, because if she has gone, we will need to send someone out after her.
Right, because she might be in trouble.
No.
Sir, I'm just kind of a little curious. You're not at all concerned about, are you not going to tell us where Journey went? She was brand new.
She's fine. Don't worry. Journey was caught, trying to leave. So my assumption now might be that Aid had been trying to leave Journey, and maybe he used Journey as some sort of distraction, but, Journey will be fine. She knows.
What color was Journey?
She is a navy-skinned, blue-haired tiefling.
Okay.
I think Sypha's gonna look at Casrai like, were Aid and Journey close at all? Like, would they want to leave with each other?
Not that I was aware of. I mean, I didn't do much of a thorough search. I probably just overlooked Aid. Aid is smart. Thank you, Mr. Fantasmo. I'll check around.
You do that.
Bet, can you describe the insignia above his thing again, please?
It is a small circle within a triangle with 6 prongs around it like a star.
Okay.
I'm nervous as fuck right now.
The second that Sypha and Casrai are far enough away from Phantasmo's tent, Casrai just whispers to Sypha, "I think I've made a mistake."
Doing what?
Telling Phantasmo.
You said Aid went missing about in the middle of the show, correct?
I mean, I haven't seen Aid since, like,
Okay.
before the show. We weren't...
Well, I did have something I did need to take care of. I'm a little overdue for it, actually. You have a good night, Casrai, and don't worry, you do your thorough search, and then you go ahead and go on to bed.
Right. Okay.
No.
And I think Sypha's gonna give him like a really little like small smile, and she's gonna head like to the, because there's like a pretty like discreet like little small door, like to the, or is it just the one big one?
Where?
Like in the tent.
In the tent, it's one big door.
Okay, and that's the only one?
Yeah, so there's 6 structures in your guys' circus camp altogether.
Mhm.
The biggest one is the Big Top Circus, where a few tieflings do like crash in there when they think that the cot tents are too filled up. There's Phantasmo's little tiny shack thing behind his tent. There's Phantasmo's tent. There is the tent, the female tent, and then there is a tent for Phantasmo's second in command, the only other non-tiefling at the circus, who is a fire genasi. She's the ticket taker.
Mhm.
Her name is Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate or Coco.
I'm sorry.
Coco.
My bad.
Because she's got dark skin and bright red hair, and people say that she smells like sweets.
Aw,
You smell like chocolate. Thanks.
that's not even my name, guys. God.
Oh my god.
Smell like chocolate. Just take your fucking ticket.
Get out of here!
Please just leave me alone.
Stop smelling me. But
Get
I
out of my
think
business, bro.
Stop smelling me.
Why are you in my face? You smell like chocolate.
Why do you smell so good?
but I think once her and Casrai kind of separate, she's gonna grab like a, because they're like blankets just kind of strewn if they're all sleeping, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna grab one that like no one's using and kind of wrap it around herself, and then
Mhm.
she's gonna grab like a little bandana that's around her thigh, and just put that over her face, and she's gonna leave the tent as discreetly as she can.
Okay, you're trying to head out of the circus?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Where are you
Now
headed,
we got
Sypha?
2 people sneaking out.
She wants to go to, because she heard about what you told me before.
Yeah, in
So she
Southtown?
knows. Yeah, she wants to go to Southtown.
Okay. By cart, I think we established it's like an hour and a half journey. So maybe 2 hours by yourself?
Mm,
On
when does
foot,
everyone
it's gonna be longer
when does everyone usually wake up?
when they wake up. You guys do night shows.
Okay. So
Jeb's
how many
probably
hours
the only one that has to adhere because
About
if
how many-
they gonna get fed, they gonna get mean.
Yeah.
About how many hours is that from now?
To get there and back, if you went immediately, I will say 5 hours to walk
Okay,
there by
and-
foot and come back.
And how long until like people will start waking up? Like about how many hours?
Oh, so it'll be 5 a.m. if you go there immediately and come back. So I'm gonna say safe because they're essentially all lazy teenagers. Maybe
Okay.
10 a.m.
Okay. So yeah, I think she's gonna go ahead and she's gonna start heading out by foot.
Okay. Sypha heads out.
Where's
You
Sypha?
know,
Yes.
you're approaching that thing in the woods.
I have no choice. Like I,
Oh, mom, you do.
I have a big trunk that I'm carrying around. I cannot run with that.
You can leave the premise.
Today
But
is a day nerds
it's
die.
really important to me, so I'm gonna investigate. And if it's no threat to me, I will drag it back safely.
Okay, so you approach the woods. Roll perception.
Sorry. Fell to bed. 15.
Okay. You can see movement in the woods.
I blast it with a firebolt.
Okay. Roll your attack. Is that it's a cantrip?
It's a cantrip, so it's an attack roll. It's a magic attack roll.
Okay, so just roll your thing to roll your to hit.
Hold on. It is going to be a 19.
It's a 19. I know that hits. So roll damage.
It's his reaction. It's what he would do. Leave me alone.
I
playing
know
with
it's
the
what he
character.
would do. He's about to learn. We better know how to have a character death in the first episode. I swear to God.
I didn't plan it.
I swear to God. That's not a good start.
It's a 10
It's a 10.
because it's my magic attack bonus is +5.
Okay. So so you hit and you hear this deep guttural roar.
Okay. Okay.
Not sure if Moop was imitating the sound of the growl or if that was just the sound.
Both. A big mixture of both. Just, fear for innovation.
And now, approaching out of the tree line, you see a large brown bear.
Oh. It seems scarier at the very beginning.
I mean, you still heard a scream, so
I mean, I
Someone
did hear a
got
scream.
mauled.
Someone got mauled. That's all
Someone
I
got
know.
more-
I can handle a bear. I think.
Oh,
Maybe.
no.
I'm not sure. I'm running.
I would not try and fight a bear.
I run. I just run.
you run, so it's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
Mhm. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Don't let the shit coof you in the back of the head and take
Yeah,
it.
no, man, he gets you.
Oh,
What do you
I
get?
mean, no.
A 24.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what is it? Hit me. Do the damage.
Alright. I'm rolling damage, chill.
Brown bears,
what is
Protocol
your-
1-4.
What is your how much HP do you have,
I have
homie?
10.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So he gets you for 6.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm definitely bloody, but I'm okay. And then I
You're
grease
alive.
I grease behind me.
You're not
Use grease behind me to make sure it's if it chases me, it's going to slip.
Okay.
Don't slip.
So you get out of there.
And
Uh,
I just kind of like
d-
push my thing away. Whenever
your thing? Where are you putting it?
it's just gonna be behind a tree where I know it's gonna be. Like I mark it. I
Okay.
marked that tree before in my mind, and now
Okay.
I head back. And I run straight to Jeb.
Don't do it. Okay.
Bloody. All right. So Inno shows up about 45 minutes later, bloodied.
I think.
Hey, Jeb, how you doing, buddy?
Howdy, partner. You look not great.
Statistics.
I don't know what that word is.
It's not the right word. Believe me. It was supposed to be semantics, but ran into
I don't know what that was.
bear.
Oh,
Someone.
did you go out?
Someone was screaming. I'm gonna go get Casrai. Or someone who could heal me. I do not
Did the
feel
bear follow you?
You know, that's a good question. I didn't stop to check.
No.
I was running from a bear, and I kind of like karate chop his head. Idiot.
I think he just kind of blinks like, well, I'll go see if I can maybe fix that. I think he gives innovation firm like pat on the back as he goes, like a whack.
Fuck off. And I go over to Casrai. And I tell him about the scream.
Tell Casrai about the scream?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Casrai, so Innovation approaches you and tells, well, still very bloody, that he heard a scream in the woods and was jumped by a bear.
So you went to check it out alone?
I was working on something for the circus out there, and this is definitely a deception.
Yep. Roll?
Yeah.
Can I roll insight?
Yep.
Well, that's just a 15.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 10.
So
Okay.
I was working on
Okay.
a project for the circus out in the woods, so I wouldn't make any noise, so I won't wake anybody up. And then I heard a scream. It sounded like a girl. I don't know. And then I got mauled by a bear. And I put grease behind me. I used one of my spell slots, so at least I'm alive.
Things on my spell slots like the fucking jaw. Pat the back.
Okay. Okay.
Also,
This
can I
is-
have can I just have a little bit of healing?
Yeah. This is not good. Okay.
Yo, high
Okay.
key though, this song is coming out fire. I can't even lie. Like,
I'm
putting,
excited for
You
it.
better sing it.
I'm putting way
Sing
too
it,
much
homie.
time and effort into making this sound good.
Is Maddie awake while this is happening?
Maddie's
Hell,
probably... Oh, she's asleep?
huh? It's me. It's me. What do you think?
Maddie asleep. Maddie
She-
took a big nap. Did you
took
get
a-
revenge on, Music and Extreme?
No, she's definitely like wrapped the paper around like her chest and like into her arms, so, like when she sleeps, so that nobody can get to it without waking her up.
Mm-hmm.
This shit fire though, low key.
That shit fire though.
So you said it did
That's
6
right.
damage. I'm at 4 health, by the way.
Yeah, Casrai's just gonna do a quick cure wounds, and
Okay.
let me actually cross off that spell slot really quick. And 4, that's a 7, so you should be back up to full.
Sweet. Do you want me to come with you?
Yes, I'm very worried about that scream. I have a very bad feeling about it.
Okay,
Um,
because I
we-
did leave something out there for the Yeah, I need to go back for
For
it.
the project?
Yeah.
Okay. We should maybe get someone. We should maybe get someone else to come with us.
Jeb's already out there waiting for us, I think. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you there with Bruno, or are you by yourself?
No, he's probably taking Bruno, but I think he wants to like see the bear. He wants to see the bear.
Jeb's
Once
like,
she was-
"Hi, Yogi. You want to give me a hug?"
You wanna calm down?
I did blast it with a firebolt. It might not be too happy to see anything.
Look, we'll see what happens. I might have some honey in my pocket. You never know.
Alright.
Okay. Sypha, you have reached the town.
Mm-hmm.
And it has big cobblestone gate out front with 2 guard towers.
Okay. So, can she kind of... Can she tell if they're awake up there?
And the guard towers, there's a light on. In the 2 ones at the top, the gate is closed though.
Okay.
Just for those who need to see the Artificer PDF, it's right there.
Can she see if there's any kind of like any kind of fault like in the gate or in any of the walls?
No, this thing is kept. The South Town, you would know, is reinforcements for keeping people in and out.
Okay, can she roll perception to see if anyone's like come in or out before?
Of the gate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people come in and out of here all the time.
Okay.
It's just not at night when they lock it up.
Okay, can she see if anyone has?
Tonight?
Like at night? Yeah.
No.
Okay. And the wall around like it's like a big wall. Like the city's big, I mean.
Yeah, the city's big.
Okay, so
Roll stealth for me, Sypha.
okay. No. Okay, that's a 15.
It's a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're hidden pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, they won't let her in. I didn't know it was gated.
I didn't know it was a gated community. I came all.
Well, I mean, she would know. I didn't know. Okay. Can she check outside, like not the front gate, but like outside the walls at all?
Yeah, so it is. So the town is in like a big square, and on every corner there is a guard tower, and it does have that same kind of setup, but there's no gates in, save for that main. It's all just cobblestone.
Mm-hmm. And can she check if there's been anyone like around there?
Recently, no.
Okay. So she's just gonna go ahead and probably check like the forest like around to see if like she can see if anyone's been out there.
The forest?
Yeah.
Aside from like wood elf tracks, it doesn't look like anyone's been by.
Mm-hmm. When she heard about what was going on, was it like inside of the city or was it just like around it?
In the city.
It was in the city. Okay. Okay. Oops.
Is that all?
Oh, she was gonna try to. Oh no, she can't do that. Not with that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
She's gonna linger out and see if anyone comes out for a little bit.
Okay. No one does leave that night. You can see the guards kind of passing overhead, but
Okay.
how long do you wait?
Probably, I'd say like about, because it take 5. Probably, I'd say she wait maybe like 2 hours.
Okay, so it's about 4:30 in the morning. And it has not budged since.
Okay.
I know when the gate comes down, but
hmm
all right. So you head back.
hmm
Okay. Sypha starts to head back. You 3, because Maddie doing the big sleep and avoiding this.
Like a good girl.
Maddie, or not Maddie. You 3 head off into the woods.
I have
And
my
it's about
I have my crossbow
3:30
drawn
a.m.
at
by the
this
time you
point
guys
now.
get. Okay, it's about 3:30 a.m. by the time you guys get back to the woods. There's grease on the ground.
That's me, and I show them the empty compartment of grease.
Why do you have? Actually, no, I'm not gonna ask that. That's fine. I think he's gonna walk around it.
I mean, I could
Going.
just if in a pinch, I could use it to slip up people. I'm not allowed to catch it on fire. It's against the rules, apparently. It's not like actual flammable grease, I believe. I don't know.
Okay.
I have one more spell slot, just so you guys know, and then I have my cantrips.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Would you guys like to roll an investigation?
Sure.
Yes.
My,
I did not do
Are we-
good. I got a 10.
that's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay.
7.
It's a 10 for NO.
Yeah, 10 for NO.
And that is an 11 for Casrai.
Aw. We add them together. We did
Something was
fucking
here.
great. Something was here. I think Jeb scratches his head. And he's just like, well, something was here.
Okay.
This tree is made of tree.
Licks the dirt. Yep.
Yep.
That's
That's
dirt.
dirt. That's dirt right there.
Like, as much as I hate to regret, I did hear a scream.
Yeah.
Do you know which direction it came from, or
Here.
that's
Around
here? Oh. Can we try again?
No.
No, that's literally against the rules.
Damn it.
This is not Monster of the Week, hombre.
Oh God.
Eno will do a thing.
Really?
Eno has that one last meat smelling thing.
Why?
Like,
Oh, you got another
okay.
one of those fancy meatballs.
It's not a it's a box.
Meatball. It's
What are you doing?
I turn it on and I throw it.
Why? Okay.
Where are you?
I just
That's-
I throw it towards the I guess towards the road. Like, I don't like where I would think the road is.
I'm gonna put a hand on.
There's
Bruno.
no road, it's just woods.
Okay, well I throw it to the south.
I'm gonna put a hand on
To
Bruno.
the south? That's back towards the circus you guys came from. I gave you guys a map. There's a map.
I'm like looking at two different. I'm looking at my character sheet, the map. I'm like going through.
So we're in the far.
Which one are we on again?
You're in the forest to the north of the circus that is north of Stonefish Port Town.
Yes. So we're in that part. Yeah, the Stonefish Point Town, and we're in that little one. Yeah. We're in the little.
The
stuff.
forest that is touching Lake Apple, that's the forest you guys are in.
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought. There's an elf village in
A
there.
wood elf village in there.
What elf village? We should not. annoy the shit out of them.
Well, then I throw it. Then I throw it. Like, I throw it
Further in.
northwest. How about that?
Okay, you throw it northwest.
I just want to see if the bear is nearby.
Okay, give me a moment.
A moment.
Give me a moment.
Mom.
Okay, the bear smells it, and he comes on out.
Alright. So
Ooh, that's a big one.
that should distract it for a little bit.
Hey, Jeb, roll perception.
Okay. What's me dang perception? That. You can do pretty well with that. Fucking hell, Jeb. That's a natural 1 plus 3 is a 4.
Oh.
Well, natural
Jeb
one.
sees nothing.
That's just a crit fail.
That's crit fail. Fuck.
Jeb, for whatever reason, it feels like your dark vision it's not even working tonight.
I think he kind of like taps his head. He like scrunches up his eyes and just kind of taps his head like, man, I am not doing well today. I don't know what's wrong. But I don't think he can. It's not.
Okay, the bear's just doing a munch on that box though.
Alright. So now we
So-
know where the bear is.
Well, what are you thinking of doing now? I mean, we have the bear. Do you want to calm it down, or
Can you calm down a bear I just shot with a fireball? Bolt?
I can try. That's for sure.
You're going to die. And I'm like looking dead in his eyes, just dead in his eyes. Like, it probably killed somebody today. It will probably kill again.
Well, I don't know. Judging it real quick. I mean, maybe it's protecting something. I don't know. Scared, hungry. You never know.
Okay, well, I am also scared.
I think he's kind of like, because he's like looking at innovation, just kind of like staring at him. I think he looks at like Casrai and looks a little bit more sympathetic. I think he puts like a hand on his like shoulder. He's like, "Oh, it's okay, buddy. It'll be fine."
No, I have a really bad feeling. I think I know who the scream was, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I want to try something.
Mm-hmm.
I push a button on my little like thing, and a little speaker comes out like a megaphone, and I just scream
Okay.
really loud to try to scare the bear off.
Oh God!
God.
Since
You're not
it's-
warning us?
On that note, the song's done.
Fucking God!
Okay.
And that's my cantrip thaumaturgy.
Okay, out of the woods.
Fuck!
Oh, day 6 walking down.
No, out of the woods.
You can hear a bang.
You guys hear some snapping and some twigs crunching, and the sound of footsteps thundering. As you now realize, seeing them next to each other, that the bear that Inno shot is not full grown.
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck.
I fucking no.
I scream.
And
I
Mom
scream
is here
into,
now.
I scream into the
And Mom is
thaumaturgy. I scream-
Angry, you're gonna scream it. It's gonna roar back at you.
Well, look, bears are actually
Can I?
in real life. Bears are actually really scared of
This is
loud
D&D.
noises.
These are high fantasy bears, homie.
Can I cover his mouth? Can I like fucking?
Okay,
like,
yes, you can.
I want to stop innovation.
Yeah, okay, fine, do it.
Innovation, if the bears don't kill you, I will.
Because I definitely
In
think
real life, bears may be scared of you, but in D&D, bears got a +3 to con. So
I think
That's fair.
what he's going to do in a panic, Jeb is going to just manhandle innovation. He's going to like bring him in and like put a hand over his mouth. Like he's gonna get real comfortable and close with you. Not having, and I think he's definitely like, that is a bigger bear.
I
Don't-
push the button. I push the button again, and the microphone goes away.
I think he's like, he looks kind of at innovation for a bit. And I think he lets go. that would not. I don't think screaming. I don't think the whatever that is gonna work. Actually, I think that's gonna make her angrier.
Okay, but just in case, I touched Casrai's weapon and used my last spell slot for arcane weapon,
Okay.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
and I make it a poison weapon. It does extra poison damage now.
See how it is.
What the fuck do I even have?
So,
Funny,
guys,
Mm-hmm.
roll initiative.
Oh no! Oh no!
How far away are they into the woods?
15 minutes away.
No, it's 45 minutes, I think you said. Yeah, 45.
Okay, yeah, that's way too far.
Are they
for me.
closer to? But they're closer to Northtown, right? Would Sypha have heard the thing?
They're actually further.
Okay.
Maddie's closer.
Well,
Oh,
I got
say if
a
that's farther, I
15
don't think I would've
plus
heard that.
it's plus Dex, I believe. So it's just a 16.
Okay.
Oh, it's 18.
I've got an 8.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't wanna.
So it was a 16 from Inno.
Mm-hmm.
How much is you for you, Jeb?
18.
An 18? Okay.
Yep.
And then Casrai got an 8. I'm gonna have to get used to writing y'all's names.
It's gonna be so good, guys. It's gonna be so good.
Fucking Christ.
Look,
Alright,
I think
Jeb
we-
goes first.
I think we just have to wound it enough that it'll go away.
I don't think that's what we're gonna do.
It best be a days.
Dom, who hasn't had to do like actual combat in any of my games.
I
I think we
don't.
just have to wound it until it goes away.
I don't
No.
know. I'm
It's
scared.
not
I
gonna
was
work
away.
one.
I
You're
was
gonna work
just
one.
trying to
Listen,
work on my
if these three do something,
That only ever worked once, and he was at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
who was that? Was that Michael?
The dragon?
Oh, the dragon.
No, yeah, way back.
Yes. That's when you guys got Kyoko.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jeb, you go first.
He doesn't want to attack the animals. I think I think he's definitely going to have, because he's got his crossbow, the like hand one. I think he kind of like has it kind of up, and I think he kind of like says loudly to the bear, like, we don't want to harm you none. We just kind of want to leave. Actually, that would be, or you could leave, or at least just, not harm anyone. That would be nice, and everything can be settled. It can be fine. I think he just kind of, I guess, wants to try and calm down the bear.
Okay. So you're trying to talk that would be animal handling then. So
Yeah.
roll.
Animal handling. 14.
14. Okay. The bear seems to back down a little bit. Are you focusing at Mama Bear or Baby Bear? Mama Bear, I'm assuming.
Mama bear, yeah. No, he's not gonna go for the baby.
She backs down a little bit. It doesn't look like she's gonna charge at you. But she's still trying to be protective of her baby. Is there anything else you want to do, Jeb?
I think he's kind of looking at his like compatriots, and then looks at like the bear, and I think he's like, oh, cause shit, we need to find out where. No, I'm fighting a bear. I think he kind of like I think he's gonna like look at his friends, I guess, again, and he's kind of like, I think we shouldn't fight the bear. I know that we one of yous heard a scream, but I think maybe that might have to be something we settle in the daytime. she's just defending her cub. We got no business.
Okay.
I think he kind of looks at the bed like, we'll leave. We're gonna back that way, pointing. If that's fine by you, ma'am.
Man.
Man.
I'm backing away behind Jeb, so like Jeb's in front of me.
Yeah, I think he definitely that's where he wants to be.
Okay,
Kinda.
so you guys are backing away?
Yeah,
Up.
just very slowly.
I want to fight a bear. I don't know about bears, man. Fucked you up. It hit you once and it fucked you up.
It's the baby, too.
It's a baby. No, I don't. Mama bear? No, she'll tell us.
I'm not gonna say anything in this situation. I already fucked up.
Just keep your mouth shut.
You weren't supposed to be there by yourself either, hombre.
I just wanted to work on my project.
Walk
Back-
off by yourself.
We're backing away. We're backing away.
Okay. So you guys eventually do back out of the woods.
Oh.
I'm dragging my big crate with me as well. As soon as we're out of the sight of the bear.
I do think Jeb is kind of with Casrai. I think he's like, I know, I don't really like not figuring out something that's going on in there, obviously, and I do feel bad because you do seem to be a little upset about something, and you.
No, Jeb,
Yes.
I couldn't find aid.
Ow. He sucks air through his teeth and he looks. Oh, he looks. Yeah, he doesn't look. He's like, oh. He's like, I feel incredibly bad, but you understand that we cannot go up against a family of bears.
I didn't say we could.
I know. Maybe she got away. Maybe she's up a tree. Maybe she's fine. If that was her, if that was even her, that might not even be her. You never know.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not, but I'm readying myself for the worst possible outcome, Jeb.
I get that, but sometimes you gotta think on the brighter side of life. But hopefully they go back to where they live, and we can maybe at some point throughout the day investigate the woods again. If you would like to do that.
What if she's dying?
Oh man,
What if
she's your partner, right? She does the same nonsense
Yes,
you do.
we both do. Yes.
Then I think hopefully if she's still good out there, she's got some right sense in her to heal herself or bandage up with something.
Maybe she's higher
Okay.
level than us both.
Okay, but she could be like unconscious, and I don't.
I know. I don't think turn back from our decisions now.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine.
While they're talking, I have secretly put my thing back under the cart.
Okay.
I feel like we fucked that one up.
Do y'all skedaddle?
Yeah, I think Jeb gives a sympathetic pat to Casrai, like pats him on the back, and kind of toggles off to where he can sleep.
So y'all.
Oh, he probably puts Bruno back. Ugh.
We had Bruno.
We did. I didn't want. I don't know how a lion's gonna go against a bear. Okay.
Bruno's doing like, you know when dogs put your hand in their mouth and they don't really bite down, but they just kind of nom.
Aww.
Yeah.
He's doing that to you, Jeb.
No, I think he just kind of pats him a bit. Just kind of gives him like a full stretch all over the face. Like, you know, when you just kind of like, just Like, you know, you like take an animal's face and you just go like back and forth with your hands, and their face just kind of jiggles like that, like that. But I do think he's gonna put him away.
Oh, it
I guess.
has a lion has some cool stuff actually.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll know that for next time. I just we've made our decision. Well, I made it for us.
Okay.
It's not made for you.
Enno goes
Taking
to
those
sleep.
stairs.
Enno goes to sleep. He has to.
What was
regain his-
that?
I said you could have taken them.
Probably could have. Paranoia of getting.
It's a challenge 1. It has a double attack. That's not. Ugh.
Ugh.
But Enno
I don't
goes
like
to
double
sleep.
attacks, also-
He has to gain his spell slots back.
Okay. So Enno goes to bed.
Hmm. Jeb also go to bed.
Jeb, do the big sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Casrai goes to bed. He doesn't want to, but he is very much hoping that maybe, if he just goes to sleep, it will be there in the morning.
Oh.
Okay. Sypha, do you go to bed?
Yeah, when she gets back, because no one noticed the boy, so no one noticed her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so she sleeps.
So Sypha, roll perception.
Am I good at that? I don't remember.
Are you wise?
See, I'm meant to be good at perception, but
Perception. Okay, that's a 14.
Okay. As you pass by Phantismo's little locked up shack, you can hear a banging from inside. But it's pretty dull.
She can't tell if it's like a tool against something, or like it's metal against metal, or what.
It's just like a.
It's not rhythmic. It's just like over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should definitely Can she go? Can she go closer at all?
You can go closer.
Okay, I want her to go close enough to where like she is, because it's like inside of his little tent.
It's not inside his little tent. It's outside, but it is a wood raised structure.
Okay, I want her to go
It's
close
maybe
enough.
5 by 5 feet in like diameter,
Mhm.
so it's pretty small.
Okay, I want her to go close enough to where she could probably like hear a little bit better.
Okay. You can still hear the thumping.
Okay, and she still can't tell if it's like wood against wood or like metal against metal, or if it's like
It's
not.
a hefty sound.
Okay.
It's
But as
definitely
far
it doesn't sound like wood or metal. I give you that
Okay.
much.
But as far as it sounds like something's like knocking on the wood, but she can't tell.
Yeah.
Or she can't tell. Okay. Mm. Okay. But you're gonna have to get rid of all the time I used to write.
no.
And you said it's like not rhythmic, right?
It's not rhythmic.
It's like, would she be able to tell if it's like panicked or not?
It's panicked.
Okay. Can she peep into his
Tent?
what? Yes.
Yeah, you can peek into his tent.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that?
No, he's just doing a snooze.
Okay, he's sleeping.
Mhm.
And is his thing, is it closed?
His tent?
No, not his tent. Is his cabin locked?
Yes, it always is.
That's not how you spell that.
Sorry.
Can she use her dagger to pick the lock at all? Or can she try? Because she doesn't want to break it.
You can try. That is sleight of hand.
Okay.
You got hairpins, homie?
Yeah.
Gotta be a real one. Have you never played
Cypher's
a
here too, sure. Sleight of hand?
Sypha's
Oh, I
hair
got
is
that.
too short, she can't justify it.
Okay, plus 2. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 18.
So you hear a click and it opens.
Okay, she's gonna like really like she's gonna do it like as slowly as she can and just like peek into the cabin.
Sure. Uh, inside the cabin, you see Journey,
Okay,
who looks like she has had a long night.
does she look beat up?
Yup,
And it's just her?
it's just her.
Mm, I think she's gonna open it like just a little bit more and just go, Journey, 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 you need to stop.
I need to stop?
You need to don't knock on the thing. You're gonna wake everyone up. Come here.
She gets up pretty slow and shaky and comes with you.
Okay, she's gonna like reach her hand out for her and like pull her out of the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna try to. Is there a place like they can hide like inside of the tent?
In which tent? Because
The
everyone's
big.
sleeping in it, every single one right now.
Because I just want them to go to a place where it's like kind of where there's not too many people, and also where it's kind of like hidden. Probably in the big top.
There's people sleeping in the big top.
Okay, is it like? Can she go like under the like? Is there a space like under the seats? Like, is it like bleachers?
Yeah, there's probably space under the seats.
Okay, so she'll go. She'll bring her to over there.
Okay.
Is she still shaky at all?
She's very shaky.
Okay, I think she's just gonna grab like her hands. Is gonna go, Journey. I need you to calm down. I need you to tell me why were you in there?
I was trying to go home, and I didn't make it because I got caught before I made it far enough away. I went to the south, and I guess there were people there waiting,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was brought back here, and I was put into the shed.
Who took care of you in the shed?
No one took care of me?
No, I mean who beat you up, Journey?
Fantismo.
He did?
I'm pretty sure.
And he said you had to stay.
Yes.
Journey, I'm sorry you got caught. I'm sure you really want to go home. I have a question. Do you know where Aid is at all? Have you seen her?
No.
No? Okay. I don't, so I do have a question. Like, people have tried to escape, like, Fantismo's circus before, right?
Yeah.
And then, but when they come back, it's not like so, like, this has happened before.
This would have happened before, not where you guys would have known that's what the shed was.
Okay. But usually when they're gone for a little bit, but then they come back, they're usually like, I don't know how to explain it.
Not abused.
Like they're like, no, they're like, crap. What's that word? When they're like put back, like out with the others, it's like, like they're not like he doesn't bother them anymore, does he?
No.
Okay. I think she's gonna kind of grab onto her hands again. Okay, I'm gonna put you back into the. You need to go back into the shed. Okay.
No.
He won't. You're gonna get in worse trouble if he finds you out. Okay. He's not gonna bother you.
He doesn't find me. You let me out, so I go back to the south now, and I'm more careful, and I find the boat, and then I go home.
Journey, it's dangerous out there. You can't. Finding a boat and getting on it, it's not easy.
I make a boat then, and I go home.
You know what happens to us when we're found outside.
I don't care.
it's dangerous. You will, if he finds you again, you don't get it. You're not gonna get a second chance. I don't think he's gonna give that to you.
She kind of shrugs and she goes, I go back. I have, and she kind of like rummages through her pocket. She goes, I have gold. I give, if you say you didn't see me, I give you gold, and I go home.
Journey, this wasn't easy. You do understand. You could be killed. Going back.
That's okay. I could be killed staying here. I could be killed anytime. I go home though, where I'm safe.
Don't give me any gold. Here. And she's gonna reach into like her little, cause she packed a little kind of overnight thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna give her like a little kind of small like piece of bread, and she's gonna put that in her hands and go, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you go, but I just you try your best, okay?
She does a nod. She goes, "Thank you, Sypha," and she gives you a hug, and you see her start to head off towards the south again.
Okay, I think Sypha's gonna go like to the cabin, and she's gonna kind of go to the I'm trying to see what it does, but she's gonna like go to the inside of the door and kind of, because she wants to make it look like a journey escape. Nothing. I'm trying to look up stupid spell that. Hello. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Clara. Clara thinking real hard.
Yeah, I was looking at spell. So she's gonna go like inside of the cabin, and she's gonna kind of use her dagger to kind of look like someone like clawed her way out. Should I roll for like how good she does? Because I don't know if
yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you would roll for that.
Okay.
Deception doesn't make sense for that. I don't.
Would it maybe be a performance roll?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I was
it's
thinking.
kind of
Performance, maybe? Yeah.
Performance?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 4. 13.
Okay. It looks pretty decent. Maybe at the bottom the hole's a little too small for Journey to have gotten out of, but it's where like, she could have squeezed.
Okay. And I think she's gonna take the lock and she's gonna kind of wipe like her like handprints off of it, and then she's gonna throw it with the little bandana she's got covering it. But she's gonna keep the bandana. She's gonna throw it like with her covered hand like over at the side. And then she's gonna she's gonna go like away from the cabin and use thaumaturgy to kind of like brush the dirt to where you can't find her foot tracks.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Thaumaturgy, second.
I'm imagining Sypha's pretty beat by this point.
Yeah, she was.
Alright, Sypha, you head back to the cabin. Everybody returns to their beds for the night, and that's where we're going to call the game for today.
no.
Right.
Oh, fuck me.
Because I'm nice and I did promise this to you, though I did expect you guys to fight more, everybody does level up.
No, nice.
So now I can infuse.
Man, I'm gonna have some stories to hear when I wake up.
Maddie, who was just vibing, she's like, oh, I wrote a song. Y'all almost died?